Let's bring in Maud Maron now, running on the Republican side to unseat Bragg as Manhattan District Attorney. Maud, good to have you with us. You have a long career as a trial attorney in New York City, and you would like to be the next DA for Manhattan. What's your reaction to the way that Bragg brought this case, the two charges, and what he hoped would happen apparently did not happen today?
Right. I think a lot of New Yorkers breathed a sigh of relief with this verdict because this was the case that should not have been. Really, it shouldn't have gone to a jury because I think too many New Yorkers have been on the same kind of subway where there's a person who's mentally ill or on drugs or both and is acting in a violent or threatening way. I've been there. I know lots of other New Yorkers have. And what Daniel Penny did was simply not criminal. It's tragic that the person who was, that Jordan Neely, who was so out of control in that moment that he died, and nobody wants him to have died, including Daniel Penny. But he didn't behave in any way that was criminal, and this case should not have been brought.
Yeah, we remember the video of Daniel Penny and his first discussion with police. At that point, he didn't know that the person he had restrained had died afterwards. And he said, I didn't want to injure him. I was just trying to protect the people on that train. And it appears that that's what the jury thought as well. It's interesting that the jury was deadlocked on the first charge and then got through this one fairly quickly today. What's your take on that?
I've been the attorney waiting for a jury to come back many times, and it's stressful, and you can never know exactly what's going on in the jury room. But it's very clear from the police who interviewed Daniel Penny and didn't immediately bring charges, from the eyewitnesses on the subway who said that they felt threatened and they were grateful that he interacted, that the common sense understanding of what happened on the subway that day was not a crime, but it was a young man who had no criminal record, who's been, in service to this country, who was really trying to do the right thing to protect people. And I think the fact that Bragg brought this is a clear indication of his bad judgment.
It was tragic, but the jury decided it was not law-breaking. This is Eric Adams when he was asked if Hochul should remove DA Bragg over the Penny prosecution. Watch.
No, she should not remove DA Bragg. The people voted for the district attorney. We have a process, and I am totally against using mechanisms to overstep the boundaries of the electeds. And so, no. And we've had great partnership with the district attorney and some of the things that we have done in the city.
What's your reaction to that?
Well, I actually agree with Eric Adams. I don't think you should remove elected officials. If you've been elected into office, you should serve that office, and it is up to the voters to remove Alvin Bragg. It's up to the voters of Manhattan who know that we need to have a different person in the district attorney's office if we're going to have a different result. We need safety, and we need to get rid of Alvin Bragg.
Yeah. A lot of people have seen his prosecutions of President-elect Trump as politicized, bringing cases where the law has not been used in that way, a very novel interpretation. So he's under a lot of pressure, and you would like to replace him. We'll see where that goes. Maud Maron, thank you.
Thank you
very
so
much. Good to have you with us today.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.